How to buy a car when you move to Australia. You all know that Australia is a big country, and one way or the other, you would need a car to survive, especially if you're living in the regional area. A car would be a must considering moving one place to another, looking for a job or other things. So if you want to know how you can purchase your first car when you arrive Australia, then watch this video till the end. So buying a car in Australia is a necessity and not a luxury like people would think. Especially when you live in a regional area like I mentioned, you would need to have a car to move you from one place to another. For those of you going to live in the city, you really don't need a car immediately you come to Australia because they have good public transportations. They have trains, they have trams, and they also have steady buses. Unlike somebody going to the regional area whereby buses operate more and you don't want to waste time if you want to get to work on time. One more thing that I need to point out is the kind of job you're coming here to do will determine if you will need a car immediately you arrive. If you're working in a job that you need to transport your client to one place or the other, and you will need your own car. And some of you that have family would also need to put that into consideration. And if you're someone that like traveling as well, although there is car hire that you can use when you travel, but you don't want to be using car hire every time you travel. Those are the things you need to put into consideration. Your family, nature of your job should be considered to know what steps you're going to take. So if you can consider all that, then these are the steps that you need to follow to purchase your first car in Australia. Step 1 is to set your budget. So for you to get your first car, you should have a budget of how much are you saving for your car, and also whether you're going to buy a used car or a brand new car. If you want to purchase a used car, a very good used car right now would cost you from 12,000 Australian dollars upwards, and for a brand new car you would be seeing like 25,000 Australian dollars upwards. However, this would determine the kind of car you're buying. From the mileage to the make of the car and the year of the car is one of the things that you need to also consider when you're looking out for a car that you want to purchase. Though you can also get some used cars way cheaper than this 12,000 that I have mentioned, depending on where you are getting the car from. And the year of the car and the mileage would also be considered in this. Second step is where to buy a car in Australia. If you're new in Australia, there are two places that you can purchase your car. Is either you go to a dealer's shop or from private owners. For dealer's shop, they sell used car and brand new cars. And how can you find them? You can use your Google and type in dealer's shop near me, or you can use the common one that everybody knows in Australia, that's cars.com.au. There you can see various cars, whether new or used car. A lot of Australians use this website to purchase your car. And if you're going for private owners only sell used car. It's like you're about to change your car and you want to sell that one off. So where you can see private owners is through family, friends that want to sell off their car, or you can go through the Facebook Marketplace. You will see both, even some dealers too, markets in Facebook Marketplace, and also private owners that want to sell their cars as well. And another place you can also purchase a car is from Gumtree. I'm going to be leaving the website in my description box so you guys can check it out. But one thing I'm going to say when you are buying from a private owner, especially through Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree, is to be careful the kind of car you're buying from there. There is no warranty. You have to be sure that you've seen the car. Anything fishy, please do not buy. So be careful when you use those websites to purchase your car. Possible when you're going to check out the car, if it's a private owner, if you have a mechanic or you have a good friend that are into cars, they can come along with you so they can help you test drive the car and make sure that what you saw from that page is actually what you are buying. So the third step is what you have to be looking out for before you purchase a car. So before you buy a car, you need to check out the car you want to buy and also inspect your car. So what you need to check out is the kilometer of the car you're buying. The lower the kilometer, the better. The model of the car you're buying, the year of the car, other things. So you need to consider those things to be sure that the car you're buying is in perfect shape. For inspection, if you see the car you like, you can contact the owner, whether it's dealer shop or private owner, to book a date and time to come and inspect the car so you can see the car you're buying. And when you get there that day, make sure you check the windows, the doors, check the under to be sure that it's not rusted, check the electrical aspect of the car. Don't be like me. One of the cars we bought when we arrived here, I wasn't sure, so I did not check out the electrical aspect, and I realized that the radios are not working and I have to pay additional money to fix that. Assuming I knew, that wouldn't have happened. So please check out round the car, ensure that everything are in order, and also ask questions. You can ask, especially if it's a private owner, if the car has been in an accident, because some of them can lie about it and tell you that everything is okay. Be sure that that car is not a written off vehicle that you're planning to buy. And also check the tires as well. If the tires are not okay, the person selling the car to you has the right to fix whatever it is that you notice that is not working in the car before you take the car along with you. And at the end, they are supposed to issue you a certificate that they called roadworthiness. And this certificate needs to show that the car that you just purchased is safe to drive on the road. Now that you have inspected the car and you have seen that the car is in good shape, next step is paying for your car. So if you're going through dealers, that's whether you're buying a used car from a dealer shop, you can purchase the car through money transfer, or you can also ask if they have any financial options that you can also go through. So this financial option will allow you to pay instrumental for a specific period of time, maybe for 2 years or 3 years, as long as you have a steady income coming in. I know you'll be asking, if I just come in as a migrant or an international student, am I able to purchase a car using these financial options that I have mentioned? This is where your bank comes in. You can go to your bank and ask for some loan. There are some banks that can give you car loan. They will hold on to the documents till you finish paying, and also talk to your organization where you work. Some organizations have what they call salary sacrifice, where you can use that opportunity to purchase a car and it will be deducted weekly or monthly according to what you purchased from your salary before the rest will be paid. So this is the time for you to talk to your organization where you work to see if that could also help. But as a permanent resident or a citizen in Australia, it's quite easy to purchase as long as you have steady income. Okay, so for private owners, you will not have that benefit. You will need to pay the full amount of the car before you take it home. Something else that I missed when I was talking about inspecting the car: when you're going to inspect the car as well, you go with your ID card because you need to drive the car around. That is when you will check whether the engine is working very well and all that. And for you to go out with the car to drive it, you need to drop your ID card with the seller, whether it's a private owner or dealer shop, especially if it's a used car, but not for a new car, because new car, it's not been driven. But for a used car, you need to test drive what you're buying, and nobody would want you to just take the car and go out like that. Some people might come back and some would not come back. So please, when you're going, especially for private owners, come with your ID card, you drop it with the owner, then you'll be able to test drive the car that you're buying. So back to the payment. So if you're also paying for a private owner, you would pay via bank transfer. Although I have seen 1 or 2 people that will tell you to bring in cash. If it doesn't go down with you, please do not pay anybody that kind of huge money as cash. Opt for bank transfer or direct transfer and all that. So these are all the things that you need to consider before you're buying a car. And I need to give you additional costs, not just getting a car. There are some other things that you need to do after you have purchased that car. So number 1 is stamp duty. Here in Australia, stamp duty is like a tax you pay when you purchase a car, and the amount you're going to pay for the car differs from state to state. So do well to check out how much stamp duty is when you're buying a car. For dealership stores, they would have added the stamp duty to the amount that you're going to pay for the car. So do well to check out the state where you live to know how much the stamp duty will cost you. The cost that you're going to pay, not with the person you're buying it with, but to the transportation office, is registration. You need to register your car as well, and for registration here you can do for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, depending on what you want. You can opt for any of this, and the amount differs from the make of car that you're also driving, and it also differs from one state to other. What I'm going to pay for my car in Melbourne might be different from someone in South Australia or someone in Queensland. And there is a compulsory third-party insurance as well that you're supposed to pay in the transportation office before that car will be ready for you to actually drive it. It's not a must for you to do a comprehensive motor insurance, but some of the jobs would ask you for that. These are the things that I came here to share, steps on how you can purchase your first car in Australia. And if you follow these steps, I doubt if you're going to see any hiccups at all when you're getting your car. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share this video and give the video also a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.